This video will feature a gameplay critique, with commentary mixed in at key moments. One of my viewers, known as the Gamer Guy 6, will be playing as Legion. As he plays through the match, I'll be awarding keys for exceptional moments. Checking on your totem, I see. Pretty safe move on enclosed maps since survivors can't see exactly where you are. You've got Frenzy up and running early, which is good, but the only nearby survivor is on the upper floor, and you aren't going to be able to reach that in time. But since you kept running in a straight line, you managed to find the rest of them. Good job! Nice job injuring both there. You even got a pound out of that. There was potential for a better play here. If you had instead body blocked the entrance and waited just a second longer, you could have recharged your power and hit Kate with a frenzy stab to find her teammates. Now this was an interesting choice. Rather than turning around and continuing to follow the scratch marks, you decide to patrol the generator instead. This one does have some progress on it, but I think you would have gotten more value out of chasing down Kate. These survivors are making some silly mistakes, like running when they don't need to be. First hook of the game with 5 generators remaining and all survivors injured. Things are looking good so far. I like how you saw the spark on the generator and then immediately did a 180. You don't waste any time, do you? I'll give you a key if you remember Kate has Dead Hard later in the match. Now you could have went straight for the hook there. You were pretty close and could have caught up to the survivors, but chose to break the generator instead. It wasn't a bad decision necessarily since the generator did have progress on it, but you might have done better to keep up the pressure. Wow, you're pretty lucky they healed at the hook. They could have been long gone by now. That is a pretty generous hitbox for a pallet stun. Not sure I can blame you for that one. I do like how you ignored the pallet drop using Frenzy so you could get some value out of that chase. I'll give you a key for that one. Good choice to break the gen first. Uh-oh, that's a mistake. There was a hook right next to you, but you missed it. Probably because it wasn't highlighted. Let's see if you can make it before she struggles out. Yeah, letting her escape like that is gonna cost you a generator or two. That Fang could definitely have stalled you for longer if she kept vaulting through the window. What a poor performance. This is a high rank game, by the way, guys. Now there's a mistake. No need to cancel your power early there. There was still a sizable distance between you and Dwight. Thankfully, you still had just enough time to down him. I want to comment on your perks real quick. So as far as builds go, Ruin and Monitor and Abuse are fine choices on Legion, but I find Sloppy Butcher discourages survivors too much from wanting to heal, which is the main strategy Legion uses to help stall the game. And while you can acquire Save the Best for Last stacks quickly on Legion, the reduced attack cooldown doesn't help that much, since you'll be chasing survivors who are already injured. Maybe try swapping those perks out for something like Thanatophobia or Discordance. Aw, you forgot she had Dead Hard. No key for you. Good job recognizing that unsafe pallet. There are a lot of those on this map. Looks like she has borrowed time. Let's see how you handle this. Yeah, not handled well. You just let both of them get away. But what I'm most perplexed about is why you didn't go after them. Both survivors ran upstairs. That's 2/3 of the survivor team you could have been chasing, but you gave them up to go kick a generator. Huh. Yeah, a lot of downtime here. You should have kept chasing them. Wait. We need to talk about something. You seriously allowed Kate to continue searching the chest even after you stabbed her? You're going to allow her to have the item and disrespect you like that. Disgraceful. It hurts to watch. I need some pain relievers after witnessing that. I'm pretty sure you know stabbing an injured survivor with Frenzy just gives them a speed boost, so I'm not sure why you did that here. She looked like she was pretty close there, so I won't roast you for trying to swing at her. Well, you're no stranger to unsafe pallets, that much is clear. This turned out to be a pretty good game for you. I think you're lucky they never found your rune totem, or it might not have been so easy. Only one survivor left. Let's see if you can find them. Lucky you finding the hatch. Wow, got the last survivor too. Can you burn luck offerings as killer? Because you must have with how fortunate you were at this game. But anyways, that is a wrap for this match. I think the Gamer Guy 6 did a pretty good job as Legion, and demonstrated a solid understanding of both the game's mechanics and the killer he played. There were definitely some opportunities for improvement, but most seem like ones only veteran players would recognize. He also had one key moment, where he flipped a bad situation into a good one by using Legion's power to ignore a pallet that stunned him. So that's it for this gameplay critique. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe for future content.